Eyes Wide Shut, 1999. 20 Weird Facts You Didn't Know. It wasn't just a movie about desire, it was a labyrinth of secrets, obsessions, and symbols hidden in plain sight. Stanley Kubrick's final film is as intoxicating as it is unsettling, pulling viewers into a shadow world where every mask hides another mask. 4 days after delivering his first cut to the studio, Kubrick was gone, and the conspiracy theories have never stopped. These are 20 weird facts you didn't know about Eyes Wide Shut. Fact 1. Kubrick's mysterious death. 4 days after handing over the first cut of Eyes Wide Shut to Warner Brothers, Stanley Kubrick was found dead in his home. Officially, it was a heart attack. Unofficially, it became the spark for endless conspiracy theories. Some believe the film's deep dive into the secret rituals of the global elite struck too close to the truth. Friends claimed Kubrick was in good health and in high spirits just days before. The coincidence of timing a decades-long perfectionist dying right after declaring a film finished was too perfect for skeptics to ignore. To this day, some see Eyes Wide Shut not as his last film, but as his final warning. Fact number 2. The censored orgy. The infamous masked ball scene wasn't shown the way Kubrick filmed it. For the US release, Warner Brothers digitally inserted human obstacles into the frame to block explicit acts. Officially, it was to secure an R rating. Unofficially, fans say the edits blunted the film's message about unrestrained power and decadence. The CGI figures move awkwardly, like ghosts drifting through the frame, an eerie reminder that something vital was removed. In a film about seeing and not seeing, the censorship became its own unsettling symbol. Fact number 3. A script on a need-to-know basis. Most actors in Eyes Wide Shut never saw the full script. Kubrick delivered pages on a scene-by-scene basis, ensuring no one could fully grasp the story's trajectory. Even Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, the leads, admitted they were often unsure what the bigger picture was. This secrecy heightened their unease, which translated on screen. Kubrick wasn't just telling a story about disorientation, he was making his actors live it. Fact number 4. The door scene from hell. There's a moment where Tom Cruise simply walks through a doorway into a room. Kubrick made him do it over 90 times. The repetition wasn't about technical perfection, it was about wearing down the actor until every trace of acting was gone. By the end, Cruise's blank, exhausted expression was real. It's a subtle shot in the final cut, but behind it lies one of the most grueling moments on set. Fact number 5. 15 months of filming. Eyes Wide Shut holds the Guinness World Record for the longest continuous film shoot, 400 days. Kubrick's perfectionism meant sets were rebuilt, lighting was reworked, and scenes were reshot again and again. Actors aged on camera, hairlines shifted, relationships strained. For many, it stopped being a job and became a psychological endurance test. By the time filming wrapped, the production had consumed more than a year of their lives, and perhaps a piece of their sanity. Fact. Chassé. Nicole Kidman's locked door scene. For a pivotal moment, Kubrick asked Nicole Kidman to film an intimate scene with a male model, but forbade her from telling Tom Cruise exactly what would happen. The secrecy created real-life tension between the couple, which Kubrick wanted on screen. Kidman later said she felt compartmentalized, as if she was living the same duplicity her character endured. In a film about trust and betrayal, the manipulation was chillingly methodical. Fact number 7. The scene Kubrick loved and lost. Crew members recall that Kubrick was especially proud of one extended scene deep inside the masked ritual, a sequence layered with cryptic symbols. Yet after his death, the studio removed it entirely. No official footage has surfaced, and the negative is rumored to have been destroyed. For fans, it's become a kind of holy grail proof, they say, that Eyes Wide Shut once went even further into the darkness. Fact number 8. Real locations of the elite. The mansion used for the ritual scenes was modeled after real estates linked to European high society. Interiors were meticulously recreated on a soundstage, but the floor plans and decor mirrored known gathering places of powerful, secretive circles. Kubrick's team even consulted architectural references from private clubs. It's not just set design, it's a quiet accusation rendered in wood and marble. Fact number 9. Immersed in the occult. Kubrick reportedly devoured books on secret societies, ceremonial magic, and ancient rites during pre-production. Many props, from masks to furniture, were historically accurate to documented rituals. Symbols drawn from Freemasonry and Renaissance occultism pepper the film. Some crew members said it felt less like making a movie and more like staging a genuine ceremony, one that left a lingering unease after the cameras stopped. Fact number 10. Actors in the dark. Even among the masked participants, many extras weren't told what the scene represented. They were simply instructed to wear the mask, follow the choreography, and remain silent. For some, it was days later watching the finished cut that they realized the nature of the scene they'd been part of. The disorientation wasn't accidental. Kubrick wanted authentic confusion to ripple through the frame. Fact number 11. London, not New York. Although Eyes Wide Shut is set in Manhattan, nearly every interior was shot on meticulously constructed sets at Pinewood Studios in London. Kubrick refused to travel, so his team recreated entire New York streets indoors, down to authentic street signs and trash cans. He even sent photographers to measure sidewalk widths. The result is a dreamlike city, familiar yet subtly unreal, mirroring the film's psychological haze. Fact number 12. Casting from the underground. Some of the masked guests at the ritual weren't professional actors. Kubrick quietly recruited performers from avant-garde theater, fetish clubs, and the underground art scene. Their body language, less polished, more primal, gave the scene an unsettling authenticity. Many never spoke publicly about their involvement, adding to the mystery of who was really behind the masks. Fact number 13. The color code of desire and power. Kubrick used a deliberate color palette: warm golds for scenes of temptation, cold blues for moments of alienation. The shift between them isn't just aesthetic, it charts the psychological journey of the protagonist. Even in crowded shots, lighting subtly isolates characters, hinting at hidden agendas. The palette turns the film into a visual map of seduction and control. Fact number 14. Messages in the paintings. Every painting seen in the background was handpicked by Kubrick. Some depict mythological tales of temptation. Others show historical scenes of masked balls and forbidden encounters. Art historians have noted uncanny parallels between these paintings and the film's narrative beats. Whether intentional foreshadowing or subliminal suggestion, the walls in Eyes Wide Shut are speaking if you know how to look. Fact number 15. Streets that weren't there. Many exterior shots that appear to be nighttime Manhattan streets were actually rear-projected photographs behind moving set pieces. The static, surreal quality is intentional. It blurs the line between dream and reality. Some viewers felt disoriented without knowing why exactly the psychological effect Kubrick wanted. Even the city itself becomes part of the film's illusion. Fact number 16. The 3-hour cut rumor. Whispers persist that Kubrick's original cut ran well over 3 hours, containing entire subplots now lost. Crew members hint at scenes with deeper exploration of the elite's network and more explicit symbolic imagery. Warner Brothers has never confirmed the existence of this version, but its absence fuels theories that the film we know is only half the story Kubrick intended to tell. Fact 17. Breaking Tom Cruise. Kubrick was infamous for exhausting his actors, but with Tom Cruise he pushed further. Long nights, endless takes, and emotionally draining scenes left the actor hollow-eyed and withdrawn. Co-stars recalled that he began to mirror his character's paranoia off-camera. Whether it was manipulation or pure perfectionism, Kubrick blurred the line between performance and reality until there was nothing left to blur. Fact. Obsprzecie. Nicole Kidman's erotic homework. To prepare for her character's confessional monologue, Kubrick reportedly asked Nicole Kidman to read a stack of erotic literature privately. She wasn't to discuss it with anyone, not even Cruise. The goal was to cultivate an inner world of desire and fantasy that would feel unfiltered when the camera rolled. The result is a performance layered with both vulnerability and defiance. Fact number 19. Cameos from the real world. Several masked figures in the ritual sequence were played by individuals with genuine connections to the worlds of high finance and politics. None were credited, and their identities remain speculative among dedicated fans. It's one of those facts that sounds like a conspiracy theory until you remember who Kubrick was willing to invite onto his set. Fact 20. Kubrick's own verdict. According to those present, after the first private screening, Kubrick turned to his wife and said simply, "It's my best film." Hours later, he called Warner Brothers to confirm he was satisfied, a rarity for a man known for perpetual tinkering. 4 days later, he was gone. Whether coincidence or something more, it sealed Eyes Wide Shut as both a cinematic enigma and a director's final word. Among the crew, there are hush stories of a scene Kubrick filmed, but never showed anyone outside the edit room. It allegedly depicted the aftermath of the ritual, with unmasked faces in a setting no one expected, a daylight gathering in a public place. The footage vanished after his death, with no record in the official archives. Some say it was destroyed on orders from above. Others believe it's hidden in a vault, waiting for the day someone dares to open it. Tell us in the comments which fact left you questioning everything and what film you want us to uncover next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next story might be the one they don't want you to hear.